The Lord be with you.
With your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to John.
Glory to you, O Lord.
Standing by the cross of Jesus were his mother and his mother's sister, Mary, the wife of Clopas, and Mary Magdalene. When Jesus saw his mother and the disciple there whom he loved, he said to his mother, "Woman, behold your son." Then he said to the disciple, "Behold your mother." And from that hour, the disciple took her into his home. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Today we celebrate the memorial of the Blessed Virgin Mary, Our Lady of Sorrows. Yesterday, the triumph of the cross. So at the beginning of our Gospel today, standing by the cross of Jesus, were his mother, standing by the cross of Jesus. What would the Blessed Mother feel at the time? His son, at the beginning, the arrest, the trial, the scourging, the carrying the cross, so much pain, and at the height of the pain would be the burial, and that's our own experience, about the death of the family. The height of the pain is during the burial. The height of our mourning and pain and agony is in the burial. So, and they're closely, very close, always sharing the suffering of the Lord, the Blessed Mother. Now, we celebrate Our Lady of Sorrows, meaning we should not see sorrows and pain as punishment or condemnation or anything, but part of our lives to be always closer to the Lord, to realize God's hands and God's graces despite of the sufferings and difficulties in life. Amen. And what are the sorrows of Mary? There are 7 sorrows of Mary. Do you know? You can mention one. One is our Gospel today, the crucifixion. But first, the prophecy of Simeon. When the prophecy of Simeon, when the parents brought the baby Jesus to the temple. That's our second option, the Gospel today. When Simeon blessed them and said to Mary his mother, "Behold, this child is destined for the fall and rise of many in Israel, and to be a sign that will be contradicted, and you yourself a sword will pierce, so that the thoughts of many hearts may be revealed." So Simeon told Mary, "And you yourself a sword will pierce." That's the first sorrow of Mary. And she kept it in her heart. The prophecy of Simeon. And then the flight to Egypt. That's the second sorrow of Mary. And then the loss. Then they went back to Egypt. The flight to Egypt because all children will be killed. Small children born at this time ordered by Herod. And then when they came back to the temple at the age of 12, when the Lord was lost in the temple. And then the fourth sorrow of Mary was during the carrying of the cross. The fourth station, when Mary and the Lord met, the fourth sorrow of Mary, the carrying of the cross. We call it Via Dolorosa. And then the fifth, the crucifixion, our gospel today. The sixth, the piata, the taking down of the body of Jesus. There's an image and picture, sculpture of the Blessed Mother holding the body of Jesus. That's the sixth sorrow of Mary. And then the burial, the seventh sorrow of Mary. The height of the pain, the agony that's the seventh sorrow of Mary. And so, as we have reflected, we continue to ask for the Blessed Mother's intercession, that in our own sorrows, our own sufferings, she is there for us, to intercede for us, because she had been there, the greatest sorrows, journeying with the Lord for us. Amen.
Amen.